Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the Mizuho Week Ahead. I'm Boon Heng, market economist at Mizuho Bank. This week's theme is Shocks Without Ships. The confluence of economic and geopolitical shocks have plummeted markets. The blockbuster US jobs last Friday is a potential hawkish trigger that is conspiring with the Israel-Hamas war. The threat is more stagflationary repercussions, which renders a more complex policy calculus. But in aggregate, this may simply lift the bar for policy action both ways, be it a hike or a cut. In other words, increased vulnerabilities to shocks, but without consequent policy shifts. Especially as oil is simultaneously an inflationary and an adverse growth shock. Complicating policy response further is the tension between sticky core inflation and lagged policy tightening. For now, though, two things are clear. First, even before the Israel-Hamas war, the headline hawkish jolt inferred from US jobs was overdone. Admittedly, at 336k, which is almost twice the expected 170k jobs, conveys a red-hot market, especially with outward revisions adding another 119k jobs for Q3. But which price risks are being checked by steady rather than slipping jobless rate, which stayed at 3.8%, alongside cooling wage pressures, which is 0.2% month-on-month versus the expected 0.3% month-on-month. In short, lagged policy tightening continues. Second, the uncertainty is exceptionally elevated. Apart from unresolved shutdown risks, which is deferred to mid-November, and the union strikes, the Fed must now size up an evolving Israel-Hamas war. And what is really tricky is that not only are the breadth and duration of risk difficult to pin down, but the spillover risks are also hard to quantify. Abrupt outbursts of cost shocks to energy, food, and wider commodities are part of the cost, given wider ramifications for Russia, Saudi, and Iran. And in underlying shocks without shifts still at play, it is notable that the prolonged policy hold, be it in the US or in Malaysia, reflect growing unease rather than comfort with equilibriums. The US CPI on Thursday may still drive yields higher regardless. A hot print that reveals re-acceleration towards 4% for headline, 4.5% for core, could set yields up for another leg in a bear steepening fashion. On the side, FOMC Minutes may have little forward-looking impetus, but the bias is hawkish. Elsewhere, the MAS on Friday will be holding its second biannual meet. A hawkish hold to underscore inflation anchor appears to be the minimum requirement to backstop the Sing dollar, especially as exceptional US dollar strength has temporarily eroded the Sing dollar near inflation buffer. Israel-Hamas conflict add to the policy tensions. Malaysia's budget, also on Friday, will be watched for a phased approach to subsidy rationalization in favor of targeted fiscal offsets, and will be gauged for fiscal sustainability and political capital. India's CPI may revert to disinflation, but will provide little room for RBI doves to elbow in. For more information, please refer to our week ahead publication or contact your respective sales desks and RMs. And for regular notifications on our market views, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button. Thank you.